Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 7 steps to finding the right direct sales company for you. So you've done some research and you decided that you're interested in making a little extra income through direct sales. Now what? How do you go about finding the right company or product for you? After 16 years of success in direct sales, I have some suggestions that may be of assistance to you. So here we go. Step number 1. Go first to the products you use and love. Search to see whether or not the company that produces the product that you enjoy have an affiliate marketing or direct sales opportunity. If they do, then you're golden. You must love the products or service you're thinking about representing. If you don't, then stop right now. Selling and suggesting products or services that you do not care for or personally use is wrong on so many levels. I simply do not care to even take the time to cover all of them. Instead, I'll briefly go over why it would be beneficial for you to love the products and services you are interested in selling. It's so crazy simple. If you love it, then you won't have to sell it. There's no selling involved. You are simply sharing why you love the products and service. Additionally, the training process will be equally simple because your learning curve won't be as high since you already have personal experience with what you love about the products. So you can just talk about it. Step 2. Understanding the money side of it. How much will it cost you to start? Is there a minimum requirement to receive earnings through the company? You want to make sure that you begin your new direct sales adventure with your eyes wide open. There are countless opportunities out there, which also means that there are countless ways companies choose to operate business. However, I've seen 3 main options that many companies offer to new entrepreneurs to choose from. Option 1 would be no fees. Some companies have no fees to join. Many affiliate marketing opportunities, for example, like having an Amazon store, only requires you to sign up and start promoting the products through their virtual store or through links. Option 2 would be no fees or really small fees with an option to purchase products. Some companies have no fees to join, but you're encouraged to purchase products and supplies to display or to use as demonstrators. And then lastly, I've observed starter kits. Many traditional direct sales companies have joining fees in which you would receive a starter kit that contains initial support materials, supplies, and samples that you would need to start your business, and then you can refill from there and decide later on how you want to run your business. Now you want to be mindful also of not just the fees to join the company, but then you also want to know what are the requirements to actually get paid. Some companies require that you have minimum earnings before a payout. Affiliate marketing opportunities are most likely like this. Sometimes they have a threshold where you need to earn a minimum amount, for example, at least $50 before they pay you. Another option is wholesale purchase. Some direct sales companies require you to make a minimum purchase at a wholesale cost, and you as a direct seller can then turn around and sell the products at retail and keep the difference. For example, you buy $300 in products and you receive $600 in goods. So when you go and turn around and sell $600 in product, you actually earn an additional $300 on top of the $300 you invested. So that difference now is your profit and you get to keep that. And then another option would be a wholesale purchase and an active status. Some companies require that you meet a certain level of activity on sales plus purchase in bulk before you get your payout. For example, if you have at least $1,000 in sales in a quarter before you're allowed to purchase in bulk and then in turn to resell. I hope that makes sense. This may seem really confusing to the newbies. However, with a little research and study on your part, you will quickly see that direct sales is amazingly exciting. It's business light, if you will. If you can understand the different avenues of running a direct sales business, you will soon see that the major businesses of the world operate similarly, but with just bigger numbers. For example, a shirt manufacturer sells tens of thousands of shirts to a buying company at 80% off retail. The buying company, in turn, sells the shirts to a box store at 40% off retail. The box store now sells to you, the end consumer, at retail. Along the way, people are getting paid. Now, I admit this is a grossly simplified example, but you get the idea. Here's where the excitement comes in. You do not have to buy tens of thousands in shirts to make money. This is what direct sales is offering you, a piece of a very big retail pie, if you will. Okay, step number 3, understand your compensation plan. If you are new in direct sales, then it's very important that you pick a company that offers a commission schedule that you understand and can easily explain to potential team members. If this is not your first time in the direct sales rodeo, then you know that there are some crazy marketing plans out there. Here's my rule of thumb. If you cannot explain how you make money in 5 short sentences, then you may want to move along to the next company. For example, here's my company's compensation to the sales force. 1, we make 50% of everything we sell. 2, it's $100 to join in exchange for a starter kit. 3, you must buy in bulk to get a discount. 4, the minimum wholesale purchase is $225. And 5, we earn commissions on people we add onto our sales team starting from 4% up to 26% on the sales team and purchases to the company. 5 simple steps. See if you can explain your marketing plan in 5 simple sentences. Here's step number 4. Is the company you're looking into innovative, and are they a leader in their industry? If you don't want to go off the rails, then make sure you join a company that has a good track record. There are 2 schools of thoughts on this one. Some feel that if you can be a part of a grassroots effort and build from the ground up, then you have a great chance at making it big. This is so true. However, do keep in mind that if your company is so small or so new that people ask who, what, when, where, and why, then they will quickly go to, huh? And if you're not quick and you do not have strong sales skills, then you can lose the sale before you even get the chance to give your pitch. Additionally, a new startup may not have the infrastructure and support in place for you. This can be both exciting and scary. If you're a leader, then you can get down and really play a big part in building up your company. If you're simply looking to make a few extra bucks, though, here and there, then I say go for a more stable company. This leads us to the other school of thought. Others feel that if you join a big powerhouse company, then you will get powerhouse name recognition and support. This is absolutely true as well. You won't have to try as hard to get people to recognize your company's brand. Chances are the company has already worked out the kinks and can point out the pitfalls to their new business owners to watch out for, so you'll walk around them. The training most likely will be top-notch as well. However, do keep in mind that everyone wants to be a part of a winning team, right? Which means you've got to play nice in the big sandbox and work hard to build your personal talent and niche. Yes, your customers are buying the company's products, but it is your personality and your personal story that secures larger sales and customer loyalty. Step number 5. Can you stand proudly behind your company's story? Does the company's story inspire you? What is it all for? It can't just be for the money. I assure you, when all is said and done, and you've paid off all your debt, and you've won the prizes and the trips and the cars and whatever other incentive the company is offering you, what will sustain you to continue is your belief in the company. Also, the difference between a $50 sale and a $500 sale is your passion. Why in the world would you want to fake it till you make it when you don't have to fake it at all? Loving the products and loving the company is the magic formula to long-term success. Step 6. Ask around for some success stories and testimonies. Don't believe everything you read and hear. Get a lot of testimonies from a lot of people so you can weed out the chatter and get to the real story. Ask people who are in the company who have nothing to gain from you what they think. Here are some suggestions on questions to ask. Why did you start? How long have you been doing it? How much have you made total? How much do you make on average and how often? How long did it take you to feel like you got your rhythm down? What would you do differently if you knew then what you know now? I think this step, guys, is very important because you must be able to see for yourself the characteristics needed to be a success in direct sales. I personally believe that direct sales is not for everyone. Oh, gasp. But I do believe that. And you know, a quality person placed in any direct sales company can be a success. These 7 tips I'm giving you are just ways to make it more joyful and more pleasant and easier for you to become a success. And through asking these questions, you'll be able to see that the successful people will give you answers something like this. I started because I loved the products and wanted to share them with the people I loved. I've been part of the company for 5+ years. I've been able to pay a lot of my bills and am now saving a lot of my money that I'm making through direct sales. I make money every week because I have a selling appointment every week. As soon as I feel I have my rhythm down, then I learn something new. So I'm still learning. But it took me at least 3 solid months of study and 6 solid months of practicing before I felt comfortable with the basic product line. If I can do it all over again, I'd spend more time on learning and doing and less time on questioning. You will find that the average direct seller will give you answers that sound more like this. I started because I saw a way to make some money. I've been with a company for at least a year. I make okay money, but not consistently, and I'm okay with it because I present the products only when opportunities arise. I knew what I was doing within the first month. If I could do it again, I think I might have spent more time on researching other companies and seeing what they have to offer before I decided. Or I might have signed up with someone else. Which leads me to the last step of finding the perfect direct sales company for you, which is step 7, which I feel is one of the most important steps, is interview your recruiter. Does support matter to you? Or do you have an independent spirit and have the ability to self-motivate? This is very, very important. If you do not need hand-holding and you are a self-motivator, then you rock. You go for it and sign up with whoever you like. If you need, however, a little hand-holding and are easily discouraged, or you are a super busy person and need extra factors to motivate you, then you must interview your recruiter. Write down everything that is important to you and ask the recruiter if they will provide this level of support for you. There's no wrong or right here. This is simply a personality and personal preference point. I'm not saying that the self-motivator is better than the person that needs hand-holding. I'm simply saying that if you know you have certain needs, then by all means, please find the person who will provide for you in this capacity before you sign on the dotted line, so to speak. I am a strong believer that anyone who is a success in direct sales can provide for you whatever it is that you need. However, if your expectations are different than the recruiter's normal training procedures, then this process of voicing your needs will be helpful for all involved. Recruiters, here's your chance to bow out gracefully if this person's too high maintenance for you. I'm just kidding. At the end of the day, I would like to bring you back to the feeling of a light-hearted smile. When you go into direct sales with the expectation that it is to provide extra money for you and it's not your main source. When you take the time in the beginning to do all your homework. When you firmly set realistic expectations of earnings, when you know what is expected of you in return to achieve those earnings, then direct sales can grow into a bountiful source of income. Take a breath and make a move. You can do it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.